Stop doing so many exercises for biceps. The truth is, you only need two types of exercises for biceps. One is any curl variation, and the other one is any kind of hammer curl variation. For the curl variation, I like doing a preacher curl. This is because your elbow is in a fixed state, right? So when you curl, you're basically only using your bicep, and instead of using other muscle groups. For example, if you do like a stand-in dumbbell curl, you might end up swinging the weight, right? Which involves other muscles. So by doing a preacher curl, you make sure that you keep most of the tension on the bicep itself instead of other muscle groups. As for the hammer curl variation, I just like doing a seated dumbbell hammer curl. This lets you go heavy while still making sure that your form is still on point. So you don't need to be doing like 3 to 4 exercises per session. You can just stick with these two variations, and you only need to train them twice a week, right? Because if you train more than twice a week, you're going to end up overtraining your bicep. You see, the bicep is a very small muscle, so just training them twice a week is more than good enough to see decent growth. In my opinion, the best rep range to train biceps is around 6 to 10. See, when you train biceps, it's still a isometric exercise, right? So you don't need to be going very heavy around the 4 to 6 rep range. So in my opinion, 6 to 10 is the best rep range for biceps. I hear other people saying that you can bias different parts of the bicep, which is the long head and the short head. The truth is you can't do that, because the bicep, the main goal of the bicep is just to curl, right? So doing any kind of curl variation and training hard at it while also doing progressive overload is going to be more than enough, right? You don't need to be doing one exercise for the short head and another exercise for long head. Just doing one variation where you're curling like this, and the other variation where you do a hammer curl variation is more than enough. The hammer curl variation basically works the brachialis, which is the part under your bicep, right? This helps it push it out more too. So just focusing on these two variations while implementing progressive overload is definitely going to give you bigger biceps. Just make sure you give yourself enough recovery between each session, and you'll definitely be good. Hope this video helps.